Hello, welcome. This is our Trump poster #1 tutorial for anyone, friend or foe, who will listen. Now, you might say it's a little late for any kind of a lesson on Trump. We're way past how to do that. And indeed, if you hear any background noise in the next few minutes, it'll probably be heads exploding. Still, we have some show and tell for you. It's a modest new take on Trump and politics that we've produced in this simple, excellent poster, which, if you don't mind, we will label as a collectible minor American pop art masterpiece. King Donald, Donaldus Rex, with all his bumps and blemishes, a king and a saint in the world of politics. E deploribus unum. Now, before we talk about our words, let's examine the graphics, okay? Because even as we show a simple American flag motif honoring his very clear patriotism, his detractors refuse to acknowledge it. No, they want him and us to be about nasty nationalism, which is so typical of their game of negative nuancing. It's very transparent when you look at it, but disappointing too, in that seemingly nice, educated people always fall for it. So here's our Donald portrait. As you can see, it's an homage to our heroic style of American graphic images. Here we have Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne all grown up to their maturity, Trump triumphant. Yes, Captain America, Wonder Woman for gosh sakes, all stern yet benevolent, steely-eyed protectors of the American way. And do we see the beginning of a smirk there? Well, he won, didn't he? Why shouldn't he smirk? But then, is that halo not too much? Well, we like it. It seems just right somehow. It speaks profoundly. True, we know he's not perfect, which is way more than his detractors are willing to admit about their own heroes, who are what? Serial abusers? Enablers? Self-avowed socialists? Guys who sat passively in church for year after year while their preacher said, "God damn America"? Go ahead, tell me our guy doesn't deserve that halo. Well, so much for the visual. Let's talk about our captions. King Donald, known henceforth as Donaldus Rex. But, oh, like really? Do we really want to go there? Well, we've come closer to having a monarch in America than Donald Trump ever will be. Was Hillary really not considering a coronation rather than an inauguration? Was Jeb Bush really not feeling entitled by way of succession? And don't even get me started about the Kennedys. So Trump as a figurative king, by comparison, not so bad. Look, a royal personage should after all be a larger-than-life presence. He fills the room wherever he goes. His very name amplifies our emotions. When he speaks, we listen. Not a bad fit there, is it? But rest easy, Snowflake. Don't fear the worst. Most Americans have more sense than you can dream of. We aren't easily taken in by cults of personality, and we don't easily give away our freedoms. We're much less likely to do so than you worshipers of big government, you grovelers to Hollywood celebrities, you anti-gun crowd, you no borders crowd, you proponents of redistribution and the enactment of laws in Congress that have to be passed before they can be read by us suckers that end up having to pay for them. All that and more, and you fear Donald Trump? He walks among us as a man, but he's a king, sure enough, by virtue of his vision and courage, and with all his bumps and blemishes. So yes, Who hasn't cringed sometime? We know he has flaws, but even with all that, he is our most worthy American champion, and we stand with what he stands for. But still, that halo? Okay, so maybe it's a stretch. During the election, someone said, Trump's detractors take him literally, but not seriously. And his supporters take him seriously, but not literally. I think that's very good. So for you out there, take this image however you see fit to. Because I tell you, for me, in the world of politics, the man is a king and a saint. And we should have painted that halo to positively sparkle. On now to the motto of the United States, E pluribus unum, from many, one. And finally, our little modernization, E deploribus unum. No one has forgotten how Hillary called half of Trump's supporters a basket of deplorables. Yes, yes, hateful haters, half of us. And Obama had long since branded what would become the other half. He might as well have called it a basket of bitter Americans who cling to their guns and religion. All told, so dismissive toward some 60 million of us Trump voters. No wonder so many folks on the other side are tearing their hair out if they believe that rubbish. Because here's the thing, very few of us reject a diverse America, despite all that mean-spirited and divisive rhetoric. What we want, along with security and orderly immigration, is what we've always believed in, assimilation. Yes, come here. Be here as part of us. Bask in our freedoms. Retain your ethnic pride, your historical roots. We've all done it. Sure, we still have lots to work on here, things that need fixing in our country, but cherish our laws and our national values and add to the success of our melting pot society, as we know so many of you are struggling to do. From many peoples, one people. And then, if we do have disagreements, well, we are not going to call anybody bitter and deplorable because of it. And so our updated motto, E deploribus unum, from many baskets, one. Let's laugh rather than cry at all the heads exploding and do our best as melting pot Americans to unite behind our president, whatever title you wish to use for him. Thanks for listening. Find us also at Donaldus Rex on Etsy.com and find us at DonaldusRex.com.